Top 3 bands Gene Simmons hated. Gene Simmons, an American musician renowned as the Demon, is the bassist and co-lead singer of the hard rock band Kiss, which he co-founded in the early 1970s with Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, and Peter Criss. Simmons began his musical career as a teenager in a band called Lynx, later renamed the Missing Lynx. After that band disbanded, he formed the Long Island Sounds and then joined Bullfrog Beer, where he recorded a demo titled Lita, featured in a Kiss box set. In the early 1970s, he collaborated with Paul Stanley to create Wicked Lester, recording an unreleased album. During the 1970s, Kiss gained fame for their extravagant stage performances while building a dedicated following known as the Kiss Army. Fans frequently imitated the band's iconic makeup and costumes. However, it wasn't until their 1975 live album Alive, which featured the hit Rock and Roll All Night, that Kiss achieved widespread recognition. Though Simmons' solo career didn't reach the heights of his work with Kiss, it highlighted his versatility and willingness to experiment with various music styles. His entrepreneurial acumen has significantly contributed to his lasting impact and success in the entertainment field. Never one to shy away from sharing his thoughts, Simmons has openly criticized several bands, including these 3 he particularly loathed. Nirvana. Simmons openly expressed his dislike for the grunge movement, blaming it for the decline of rock and roll that bands like Kiss once dominated. He was not impressed by Nirvana, a leading band of that scene. He felt that Kurt Cobain and other grunge artists didn't measure up to rock legends. As a key figure in the 1970s shock rock genre, Simmons knew the impact of controversial lyrics, a trait he noted was appreciated by Kurt Cobain, who expressed admiration for Kiss's music while criticizing their lyrics. Nevertheless, Simmons wasn't impressed by Nirvana's influence, claiming that icons like the Beatles and Elvis overshadowed them and that many young people today would struggle to identify a Nirvana song. On The Zach Coon Show, Simmons discussed what he perceived as the decline of rock music, declaring it dead and questioning Nirvana's lasting significance, suggesting that fewer than 20-year-olds could even name a song by them. He dismissed Cobain's status as an icon, asserting that 1 or 2 albums don't suffice for legendary status, even posthumously. Radiohead. Simmons has also targeted Radiohead, criticizing their performances as dull and accusing them of contributing to the decline of the recording industry. He argued that bands merely standing by their microphones while playing guitar neglect an essential element, the visual experience. Simmons believed concerts should be visually captivating, aligning with the notion that fans expect an experience engaging both sight and sound. He asserted that acts like Radiohead, who simply stand still and play, fail to provide that entertainment, likening live shows to movies that should be watched with open eyes. Pearl Jam. Simmons has similarly expressed his disapproval of Pearl Jam, particularly targeting Eddie Vedder's political remarks during a 2003 concert, in which he criticized then-President George W. Bush. Simmons felt Vedder had overstepped his bounds, leading him to retract support for the band, despite having previously purchased their music. For Simmons, Vedder's outspoken nature and the band's overall style prompted his withdrawal. "I doubt that everyone who booed will stop buying Pearl Jam records or attending their concerts, but I know a segment will, and I'm one of them," Simmons stated. "I've bought their records, but now I'm done." He crossed the line.